So it's November 4th. I'm with this man. Last night got detained.
What are we being pulled over for?
Yeah, what are we being pulled over
Go and
for?
step out.
Why
You guys
is
bring
he...
your back for me real quick?
Yeah.
Okay. Just gonna bring you over here, alright?
Why are we being pulled over?
Being pulled over? Why you step out too, okay?
Killed this.
Yeah.
Contact guild support.
Go and step out, sir.
And
Okay.
Go and step out, man.
can you tell us why you're doing
I'll
this?
tell you right now. Go and step out.
Can I know why first?
No, you can go ahead and step out first.
Why don't you put your phone down, step out of the car on that side for me, okay?
I'm not allowed to record you?
Put your phone down, step out on that side.
Yeah.
You leave all your stuff there.
Reach for anything.
Don't reach for
Don't
anything.
reach
my
for
foot-
anything.
My foot is stuck.
Step out of the car.
My foot is stuck under a skateboard.
They were asking about tattoos that we had.
Are you on parole probation?
No.
You been arrested before?
No.
He's on front of him.
So do I have to give you this?
I'm asking you what's front of him. You working right now? No. You know social on top of your head? Tattoos, anything like that? Any tattoos?
Yeah, they claimed that we had crossed the police line, which we just didn't, and that they had followed us.
You guys understand why you guys are stopped?
No. No? No one explained anything to us.
Basically, you guys are observed by undercover officers behind the skirmish line.
So what, Ethan, how would you describe the feeling of the city downtown last night?
It was crazy. It felt like genuinely a police state. I didn't feel safe walking around outside. I had comrades, you know, texting me, get back in your car, don't be out right now. That was later though, so it's light right now. Let's see. We're heading towards downtown, Pershing Square.
It'll be dark in 20 minutes out.
We just met the group that are protesting, and cops just pulled up. He said we have a right to be here. More coming.
Over the last 6 months, we saw people after George Floyd was murdered take to the streets and say, institutional racism and police murder must end. In that time, over 100 times, cars have run into people who have been protesting for Black lives.
Police state.
So we must have a belief system in its place, because revolution is not just the ending of something, it's the beginning of something new. There's always going to be a Trump, there's always going to be a Bolsonaro, and there's always going to be us.
Black lives they matter here. So Joe Biden's winning.
Yeah, well, I believe it, you know, when I see it. I am scared that when they declare Biden a winner, he's going to go out, he's going to call his people out onto the streets. And his army, the cops, will support them.
And what am I doing today?
Well, I don't want you to do it. He's going to go down, you're going to go down and get in the middle of it. And I'm afraid I don't want you to.
I'm not gonna get in the middle of it. How do you feel when I go to these places?
Nervous. I feel very nervous. I really think it's a matter of time till you get arrested. I'm scared someone's going to crack a baton across your head or shoot you in the eye with a rubber bullet. I'm afraid of the police now. I'm afraid of them in these situations.
We were at the Trump rally in Beverly Hills, right?
Yeah, as an observer.
As an observer.
Let's make that clear.
Observer. You were observing the Trump rally in Beverly Hills. Who are you more afraid of?
I'm more afraid of the police. You know, the people I saw were mostly a bunch of clowns, but I think that, you know, the police are 100% on their side. They too are going to feel their leader has been taken from them if Biden wins. I think that they're out of control, the police right now in this country.
Yeah, like how long have you been active?
Back in 2015-16, I marched a bit when I was in the Pacific Northwest with the George Floyd protests and uprising. I started marching again when I was out in New England, but I've been marching since the George Floyd protests began, really. I think that for a really long time I didn't realize how bad things still were. Now that my eyes have been opened to that, I can't sit still about it. Like, though we are not considering Election Day necessarily as a win, leading up to it, there were a lot of threats from right-wing extremists. We were there because there was a supposed planned Trump rally to stop the count, and we were there to protect the count. The police, they always show up fully militarized. We show up with cardboard signs, plastic bin lids and things to try to protect ourselves. There was one row of like 40-something police cars. Why did we need that? They had bike cops as well, had multiple staging areas where they were like prepping for a riot, and none of us are rioting. They always have their hand on their gun, their hand on their baton. They're always ready to use force, and it's so unneeded most of the time. I didn't even want to go initially because I knew that they were going to show up with full force.
Can you explain why you're filming, please? Can someone here explain why we're being filmed?
He was actually instructed when he got out of the car to only film faces.
We didn't have that many people. We really didn't. They were blocking traffic and stuff and wouldn't let us off the sidewalk, and if we dared step off the sidewalk, then that was a reason for them to get aggressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, in the roadway, you need to get on the sidewalk, and that includes the press. We've been given multiple warnings.
There's like a visceral sort of fear when you're just standing talking at someone and they are just like hand on a heavy metal baton. Showing up and seeing that much police force, I was nervous to walk with the protest, even as someone who was just documenting there that day. If they didn't show up with as much force as they do, I think that more often than not it would be more similar to the press conference. If they didn't show up the way they do, I don't think we'd be going out as much as we do at all. There'd be no point if they actually heard us.
You guys lost one of your loved ones to police brutality. She might have been up here with us.
They marched in the street along with us.
I have this like beautiful photo actually where you can see just like we are walking on the sidewalk and they're just fully next to us, not allowing any of us to even set foot off of the sidewalk.
You're holding that like you're about to hit us with it. Could you explain that? The dude with the camera.
The guy with the camera. I asked him why he was filming us.
Can you explain why you're filming?
Why you're filming.
Why?
He said, well, why are you filming me? Because I had my camera on him. And that was it. That's all he would tell me. He just kept saying, like, why are you filming me?
Quit your job.
I did. I did.
No, they gotta know the whole.
Don't thank me for my service if you're gonna shoot us in the back.
It's a million of them.
How about that?
How about that?
Once we got back to the park and we were no longer in the street, the cops surrounded us on all sides. My friends and I kind of left early to protect ourselves because a prison bus pulled up and they started pulling in more forces.
But it's been entirely peaceful, right? Okay, so why is this fucking happening? Do you think it's wrong? Officer Whitman, do you think that this is wrong?
I think you can direct questions to LAPD's Media Relations Division.
That's the right fucking answer, I guess.
They're doing exactly what we're protesting against.
Right.
They're proving our point every single time that we show up.
This can't be right to you. Like you can't see this and think this is how things are supposed to be.
I understand your position.
Okay, do you believe that this is allowing us to exercise our First Amendment right? Do you not think it's wrong that all of your officers held on to their weapons as we marched along, threatening us with violence? Does that not seem wrong to you? They held on to their batons and their rubber bullet guns with their fingers on the trigger. Does that not seem wrong to you? Could you please tell us who ordered you to film us?
It was quick because he tapped me on the shoulder and he said, "Can you turn around so our camera can get you?"
Who ordered you?
Could I please see your badge number? 20882.
Officers, can you explain why you arrested 2 journalists last night? The Committee to Protect Journalists did pen a letter calling on you to drop their charges.
You can take the uniform off, you can throw it in the trash. You can find it my job helping people and help make this world a better place instead of breaking it.
Go home and quit your jobs.
Thanks for protecting us. We appreciate you. Thanks for protecting us.
Thanks for being the boot on our neck.
Like, I question if anything is actually coming of us showing up with our physical bodies present in a space. But I had a friend of mine bring up the point that things would just go back to the norm if we weren't still showing up. We are already seeing results from us showing up as we have been.
But now the Trump presidency is coming to an end. To an end.
Pop it, let's drive around it.
So, do you just want to be clear about why you were celebrating?
You mean beat my horn in jubilation? Yeah, I do. It was because it has nothing to do with Biden. Donald Trump is no longer our president. That's all that was about.
Broadly speaking, it was a win over authoritarianism.
A win over authoritarianism is perfectly stated. The force of the police that are out there, I mean, the hundreds of cops to the tens of people sometimes is ridiculous.
How much more hopeful are you that we'll be able to seriously challenge these capabilities?
That's the hope, that there will be a systematic change from above, right? And that's the only way it happens. It does have to come up high, but the real change has to come up from down below. Right, street level, citywide level.
This is the first of a new era of victory that are going to come daily, because when we fight, we win. All power to the people.
Biden is not our hope. We are our hope. We're not here to play. We are not here to play. We are here to seize power and to dismantle the system that continues to oppress our people. It is our duty to fight for freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love and protect one another. We have nothing to lose but our chain. It is our duty to fight for freedom. It is our duty to win. We must love and protect one another. We have nothing to lose but our chain. Put your fist in the air It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to fight for freedom.
It is our duty to win.
It is our duty to win.
We must love and protect one another.
We must love and protect one another.
We have nothing to lose but our chain. Our shame. Go in peace, y'all. Much love. Celebrate the victory. Trump is out of here.